Hello, everyone. It's Juni. Just waiting for everyone to come in. You gonna get back up here, Daisy? Come here, honey. What are you doing? So, I am mapping out the missing skeleton brothers astrology. I hope I did this right. I hope my speaker's working better. I've been having internet problems and was having issues with my speaker. So I replaced the screen on my phone, so hopefully it's working better or sounds better. I'm hoping so. So we'll get started. I don't think I have anyone in. All right, so we'll go ahead and play the video. Hopefully people will join. I'm not, if no one joins, that's okay. Other people can watch it and play it back later. So this is the most recent news about the skeleton brothers.
Andrew, Alexander, and Tanner. Probate judge Catherine Sala has just issued her ruling that the petition to declare the missing brothers legally dead has been granted. The brothers were last seen on Thanksgiving in 2010 and were with their father, John Skelton. Let's take a listen together to the particulars of the judge's ruling.
This is a case of terrible and long-standing impact on the community of Lenawee. No condolences will ever be enough for such losses suffered. These proceedings offer an opportunity to recognize the disappearance and death of these three brothers, but leaves many more questions unanswered. Such a voluminous amount of work by law enforcement will never be fully recognized or credited rightly, especially when such a loss still remains unresolved. Thank you.
She looks like she's gonna cry.
Alexander William Skelton, Andrew Ryan Skelton, and Tanner Lucas Skelton have been missing since November 26, 2010. Given their undisputed disappearance for over 14 years, the statutory presumption of death applies. The presentation of evidence, however, does not present clear and convincing evidence that John Skelton murdered these children. The information provided at this trial provides ample opportunity for speculation and theories, but to make such a finding, the court would only be joining those voices offering such speculation and theory, given the lack of information.
We're going to map out the skeleton brothers.
The impact of this ruling is not lost on this court.
This is the most recent news on them.
For it is also a part of this community.
Hey, just me. Good to see you.
But the court must follow the law.
We're going to map out the skeleton brothers here soon in a minute.
Risks the very structures upon which our system of justice is built. Thus, it is with the gravest of condolences
I think the
that
judge
it is ordered
trying not to cry.
Alexander William Skelton, Andrew Ryan Skelton, and Tanner Lucas Skelton are presumed to be deceased as of November 26, 2015, in accordance with MCL 700.1208, subsection 2. Questions? Okay.
This is Tanya, the mother.
Thank you,
the three
everyone,
boys.
for your time, efforts in this case. I will issue the order today to this effect, and that will effectively close the matter in all three files. Court's in recess.
Okay, so here's what we have here. We have a declaration from this probate court to declare the missing Skelton brothers, Andrew, Alexander, and Tanner, legally dead. So the court is firm on that declaration. From this day forward, everyone can operate under the assumption that they are, in fact, deceased because they are missing for so long. But in terms of what else this petition contained, the court made it clear she's not going that far. This mother's petition was asking the court to make a declaration that the boys were murdered by their dad. And you heard the judge. There just wasn't enough evidence to say that. So the judge granted the order in part, and technically.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I think there is plenty of evidence to probably declare that these boys were murdered. So looking at their astrology, I think that they were definitely harmed by their father. So this case has been difficult for me because, one, it goes over a few days. So the boys were last seen in 2010 in their backyard around noon on Thanksgiving Day. Then you have him on the internet looking for rat poison. He's Googling on the internet around 4:30 how to strangle someone with your bare hands. Then he's writes a suicide letter and leaves like a Facebook message saying basically, that Tanya is going to hate him forever. And, she's going to really hate him after she finds out what he's done. Basically, probably one of the worst suicide notes anybody could ever leave behind. Because not only is he saying that he's going to take his own life, but she's never going to see her boys again either. In a roundabout way, that's basically what the note entailed. So there's record of his cell phone, being in certain areas. So this, and then when the police are called, I think the police finally find him at a hospital in a nearby state. So what's difficult about this chart is that, he's really all over the place, and it's in 3 different states. So that's kind of why I've been struggling with it. He drove all over the place, and he drove in different states. So, this is what I have so far. There's a few more lines that I have to enter. I just wanted to show you guys what I have. So, how's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's doing okay. All right, so here is the map. So John Skeleton, he breaks his ankle, or hurts his ankle well, hold on. My dog is sitting right behind the computer, so literally her tushy is right behind the computer. Stay there, honey. Don't move, okay? Okay. So we'll enter a few more lines. I almost have the map completely done. So here's the house that the boys went missing from. Right here in the middle. On East Congress Street. And basically, these are the position of all of the planets. About 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm doing. I know that they went missing the day before. Was the last time they were seen was the day before, and the 911 call was called in a little bit later. So, like I said, this case has kind of been really hard for me to map out. But I decided to map out the 4 o'clock map because I think there's a lot of activity with travel. So I'm going to just, stick with that. If you look down here, they start to, I have a huge stellium in here. So Libra is very active on their charts, and Libra rules, I believe, the southeast direction. Also rules fields. Saturn is in Libra when the boys go missing. So with Saturn being in Libra, let me just double check. Pretty sure that's the southeast. Let me double check. So Libra rules windmills, barns, areas where wood is cut, barns, storage houses where grain is kept, basically little sheds, areas that, sorry, the dog is moving the computer. Here, you need to get down, honey. You gotta stay still. Windmills, fields, farm fields, sandy gravel. Places that are open, like an open field. Also can rule hilly areas, but more so like open fields. So at 4 a.m., Saturn is in the 12th house of sorrow and endings, which isn't good. The boys are being ruled by Libra, so they're in the first house. It's not that great either. So this is the southeast direction. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish up adding some more lines. All right. So I need to add the line of Neptune, Jupiter, Algol, and the par of fortune. It looks like there is information of him being on in Holiday City, I believe. And I do have lines that go down to Holiday City. This is the police station, so, you know, these astrology maps map out basically the whole crime, everything involved. So it'll map out the past, the present, and the future. So here's where the police station was. You can see all the fields around this location. Tons of open fields. So many. And I'm curious about this area here because they had a lot of search parties going in this direction. On the sun line. I think it's called Kunkel. The Kunkel area, Kunkle. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Kunkel. They had search parties going here, and it's really close to my sun line, which rules the vital life force of someone. Also, there's reports of his cell phone being around Holiday City as well. So I do have lines going through Holiday City, like really right through it. His cell phone pinged in this area, in here. All through here. And I know that they were searching campgrounds. They were searching this whole area. In this area here. And they said that in Kunkel, they were looking at a wooded area in this area here. It's just a little tiny town that my sun line goes through. So this looks like, I think it says Country Road, 775. Whatever wooded areas are in here. I really feel like more so he would be in a field. Probably on the edge, like a threshold. So these trees in here, I'm not sure what woods they searched for in this area, but this would be a good area to search in the woods. There's a pond here. Their chart doesn't seem to have a lot of water. More so open air, open fields, places where birds are, places where, yeah, I'd be really interested in this area in here. So I'm pretty sure this is where search areas we're searching. Not 100% sure which hospital that he went to. Hi, Wildman's mom. It's good to see you. Had to stop by and say hi. Watching. Blessings to you too, Wildman's mom. It's good to see you, sweetheart. Thanks for stopping by. So we're mapping out the Skeleton Brothers. Did you hear that they got declared as deceased yesterday? So their mother is, I think the mother is happy, but she was hoping that, you know, she could get deceased and prove that they were murdered by their father. He's getting out in November. He's up for parole. The father is up for parole in November of 2025. And, you know, I mean, look, we pretty much so know that he did it. I mean, in my opinion, I believe that he did it. That's my own opinion. Even though he's not been charged, you know, it's like everybody knows that he did it. It's just he refuses to give. You know, he's maintained the story that he gave the boys away. That he gave the boys away to some underground party that took him in and took care of him. And that when the boys graduated from high school, that they would resurface. Well, all of these boys would be graduated from high school by now. I mean, they're all older. I mean, they're all older now. They would have graduated high school. It happened 15 years ago.
Technically, she denied it in part. She denied the part where they were asking her to go the extra mile and make that finding that their father murdered them. So certainly
it's
this
very
was
sad.
An expected ruling with respect to that.
I feel
portion.
so bad
But
for
why?
her.
Because we never had a criminal prosecution, right? There isn't even enough evidence to charge Dad. So no one should be stunned that the judge denied that portion of the petition, but the main portion, the portion that counts, the judge granted. So moving forward, Alexander, Andrew, and Tanner Skelton are legally deceased. We'll see.
So yeah, they're legally declared deceased. So I'm trying to figure out exactly where he drove that morning at 4 o'clock in the morning. So, I mean, these are the lines. This is like, I was looking to see if the map would kind of indicate, and this is if I even have the right time, which road that he would have taken when he left his neighborhood. Seems like we have a lot of energy going down in this direction. I believe the hospital that he went to was in Ohio. So I think that he probably traveled out this road when he left, but I'm not sure. We have a lot of energy going down into here, down into this areas down in here. These are my mile markers. So there could be evidence or just something can show up. Some evidence can show up in this area. There could be a cell phone ping in the mile marker areas. Doesn't necessarily mean that's where they're at, but usually later on, after the cases are solved, you go back and you check your mile markers, and there's always something that pops up on these mile markers that's incredible to me. But it seems to be that way, that something always shows up with the mile markers. So I do like to put them in because things always come around them. Sorry, my neighbors are arguing. That's my neighbors. They're so funny. So he had a family that lived nearby, and he dropped the boys' toothbrushes off, blankets, and after he came back from whatever he did with the boys, he trashed the house. So everything in this house was smashed to smithereens. Like, everything that he had in this house that wasn't attached to a wall, like, he ripped down the cabinets, he broke apart the countertops, the coffee machine, the refrigerator, the appliances, the bathroom sink, the cabinets. I mean, he just, like, he destroyed everything and broke his ankle in the process, I guess, of doing this. And when he's destroying everything, he also goes and drops off the boys' toothbrushes, the boys' blankets, and I think some of the boys' clothes. I'm not sure. It's the stuff that the boys were using to a family member's house and said they won't be needing this anymore. So, yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of circumstantial evidence that this father is absolutely guilty. Hey, Gemini. Hi, sweetie. It's good to see you. Gemini just sent me a thing. What was the name of that what was the name of that case that you were talking to me about? Well, I'll pull it up for you if you want me to. I'm glad I caught you too, sweetie. What was the name of missing foster kids in Arizona? What was the girl's name? Gemini. Emily Pike. Okay. Oh, the Psychic Sleuth was just working on her the other day. Do you watch the Psychic Sleuth? I think she was working on her the other day. Anyway, I promised I'd talk about it for you. I mean, I don't have a really big channel, but, you know. She was from Arizona. How many teen girls are missing from here? A missing 14-year-old girl disappeared from... stupid internet. Hold on. Disappeared from Mesa. Her body was found near Globe. 17 days later. Is this the case? But there is like 30 kids in 3 years missing. I love her, but she threw me off with Bundy thing. Oh, that's okay. Hey, Susie Q. How you doing, sweetie? I'm playing with the toy that you got me. That doesn't sound right, does it? Susie Q made a donation to our channel, everybody. Everybody send hearts to Susie Q. All 2 people that are in here. Susie Q bought us a spirit box, guys. The real one. SPF 7. Or, no. It's a It's the good kind. It's the good one. The one that I've had in my cart for like years. She bought us this one, guys. A PSB7 Pro Spirit Box. I was messing with it, and I was asking Walter and the guys if they could use it. I heard Walter come through in the background, and he was like, "Do you hear me?" But then it's really hard to use. I'm still trying to figure it out. Maybe we'll play with it a little bit later. I just need to add a few more lines. Yes. And we can ask if the spirits want to pop on. How are we doing this? Hey, spirits. Hey, spirits, are you there? How do you like the spirit box? The spirit box that Susie Q bought us.
One.
Okay, so there's about 30 kids that are missing. They're trying to handle it, I think. They're trying to figure out the handles, I think. Do you got spirits? Do you think you'll be able to use the spirit box that we got? You're fine? They're gonna figure it out. I just have to figure out how to use all the dials and stuff. Just give me like a couple nights with it with the spirits, and we'll figure it out. Everybody's here, spirits.
His willingness to.
So, spirits, I'm working on the map for the Skeleton Brothers, but I also want to ask about all these missing girls in Arizona. Do you know anything about all these missing girls in Arizona? Emily Pike. I heard something say hello. Spirits love you guys. Yeah, they love you guys. They love Susie Q. They love Brooke. They love everybody. They love all you guys. They love Aggie. Yep. See? So, spirits, do you have any information about Emily Pike and all these missing girls in Arizona? What's going on in Arizona? What's the deal? Is there a serial killer in Arizona? A serial killer? They heard about it, they said. He murdered them. A republic. A republic.
An aphorism. No.
Is it spirits, is it the same person killing all of these girls in Arizona? They murdered. He's attacking them. Why is he attacking them? And his wife. Did you hear that? And his wife. They're together. Holy shit.
Oh no.
So it's like a husband and wife serial killer team? Oh. That's scary. A grandmother too? Oh my lord. The grandmother was getting by. I wonder what that means. So, do they live with their grandmother and their husband and wife or something that live with the... do you have the name of these killers? Spirits? They're really evil then. So you think Emily is part of multiple girls being hurt there? How could someone do this? This is so evil to do to young girls. They're awful. According to Mesa police, Pike was last seen around 7:45 p.m. near Mesa Drive in McKelps Road in Mesa. She left on foot from her group home where she was living. So are they preying upon girls in this group home? They're preying on the most vulnerable. On February 14th, Pike's remains were found off US 60 North Mile Post 277 on Forest Service Road. What are these killers' names? You said it's a husband and wife? Yes, many pull-up... Hold on. Yes, many pull-up girls missing from Mesa. There's a bunch between 14 and 16 years old. Okay. Spirits, are they going to find out who's responsible for hurting these girls? And Pike? Are they going to find out who's guilty? What happened to Emily Pike? What happened to her, spirits? Fear? Solicited. Something about solicited. What's cool about this new spirit box that we got, guys, that Susie 2 got us, it's got a REM pod built into it as well. So it will tell us. It'll tell us when spirits are nearby. Like the other, it kind of has like a EMF detector on it as well. Like a built-in one. So that's really cool.
Tonight.
What's going to happen tonight, spirits? They'll have evidence? What is the killer's name? Who did this to this little girl? It'll be delayed. Why will it be delayed? Are they missing evidence? So they're sick? See, when they say married couple is involved in killer names like this, like, that scares the shit out of me. Like, serial killer couples that kill, that are married, and they do this sick shit together, they are probably some of the worst predators that you could ever come across. Great, just got a Amber Alerts. Swear, wow. Daisy, stop. Why does my dog's butt have to be right on the computer? Yes, honey, it said it was going to be delivered today. What do the killers drive? Spirits. What color vehicle do the killers have? Do you know what color vehicle they have? Do you know what kind of vehicle they have? A Chevy truck. I saw dark gray and green. 22. Spoke to neither of them. He spoke to neither of them, and he was in the area. So they were in the area, and I think the police missed him. Is that what you're saying, spirits? It sounded like that. Spirits, what kind of vehicle do they have? The real Gemini is really tuned into this case. Spirits, what kind of vehicle do the killers have? Susie Q wants to know if you know their license plate number. Do they live in the group home? Or do they work near the group home? Do they have access to the group home? Okay. Spirits, how do these killers have access to these girls? How do they get to know them at the group home? In Arizona, in Mesa, Arizona. And my dog is moving the whole computer again. Sorry, guys. I swear, if my dog, like, literally farts or does something, you're going to hear it. Because her butt is right on the other side of this computer. On this side. That's my dog. Her butt is right up against it. So, did I hear doctor? Did you hear doctor? How does the killer have access to the girls? Their teeth. Like a dentist? How does the killer have access to these girls? How does the killer get a hold of these girls? How does he get them out of that house? I got a number 32. Oh. Did you hear that, guys? It sounded like a young girl. Was that a young girl coming in and speaking? Who was the young girl that just came in? Is Emily Pike's spirit team able to talk? You guys know I don't like to call on victims. What happened to Emily? What happened to her? The cause of matter of death has not been released according to the county examiner on which investigators did. Spirits, how did she die? How did Emily Pike die? What are her injuries? What are her injuries? How did she die? Find him, Spirit said. By him. She was cut up? Did they say that? The real Gemini? I don't know if that's true yet or not. That's alleged, right? Allegedly, you're saying that, Gemini? Allegedly. Spirits, do you know how she was injured? How did Emily pass away? How did Emily pass away? Then we'll go back to the Skeleton Brothers. Was she shot? Was she strangled? Was she stabbed? How did she pass away? All right, so I'm going to start mapping out some of the additional lines for the Skeleton Brothers. Any other questions for the spirits, guys? Because I'm going to start mapping out the Skeleton Brothers. Where are... The real Gemini wants to know, where are the other missing kids from this foster home? No cut. Well, that's all alleged, because we don't really know yet, Gemini. We have to be careful what we type on here. Just make sure you say, in your opinion, or alleged. You heard they're in prison, they said? Spirits, are the killers still in the area? Are the killers still in the area? Just for anyone that might be coming in, we're asking about Emily Pike on the Spirit Box session, and this map is of the Skeleton Brothers that were just recently declared deceased. So this is a map for a different case, just so we don't get confused. Spirits, are the killers still in the area? Our killer. Overnight drove. Or overnight grove. That sounds like a location, doesn't it? Overnight grove. Overnight grove. Either she said overnight grove, or she said overnight drove. I'm not sure. Let me just look to see if there's an overnight grove. Choke. So I think they may have been choked too, Gemini. Sounds like they may have been choked as well, Gemini. I don't know about Emily Pike, but spirits, did you mean Emily was choked? Allegedly? Okay, there is a place called the Grove on Main. The Grove on Main, a newly constructed apartment community. Vacation rentals.
Tomorrow.
So there is a place that you can stay called the Overnight Grove or the Grove right in Mesa. I don't know if it's connected to the case or not. It's alleged, but it sounds like that's what they were saying. Administration. Do these people work for CPS or something, spirits? Yes, I think that's a yes. Do they work for, like, Division of Child Protective Services? It's called the Grove on Main. It's like an apartment complex. I wonder if this place is nearby. Really nice places. Have more over them. One of them target Emily after. So they were targeting all of them, but Emily after? Sounds like they had one target, but Emily came after. It's really weird. I don't know, maybe we'll pull some tarot cards on it. Let me pull a couple of tarot cards. Let's see what I get. Did you hear dawn or a dawn or dawn? What is the name of the killers? I'm just gonna pull like one or two cards on Emily Pike. What are the names of the killers and where do the killers live? What are the names of the killers and where do the killers live?
From that card. Quiet. Lord. Over.
Give me a card about Emily Pike. Tell me about Emily Pike. Tell me about Emily Pike, spirit. Give me a card for Emily Pike. Spirits, something. How did the killer get access to the girls, spirits? How did the killer get a hold of the girls? How does he know them? How did Emily Pike know the killer?
Behold.
I think she was caught off guard, actually. Something about gas. To me, this card here is like giving up, you know, being caught off guard and giving into your defeat. Spirits. Who hurt Emily Pike? Who hurt Emily? Someone's lying. Someone's lying about a relationship. I got 2 people involved, more than one. This person is lying. They're not telling the truth. Whoever it is, because I got the justice card. Whoever it is, they're lying. Someone who's not good with their money. Someone who's got their beliefs all mixed up. It's a person who's challenging traditions. Challenges religion. Challenges, you know, authority. You might have been in trouble before. This is a person that has unconventional, like, kind of not normal relationships with others. Apparently. And I think whoever it is going to have financial issues. And I do think that their world is going to start to fall apart because on the bottom of the deck I got the Tower card. So whoever did this, or the people involved, I do think that we have more than one person involved, or more than one person knows. It's going to fall apart. It's going to unravel. Sounds like I heard Karen or Terry. Karen? Not sure. I think we got a name, but I'm not sure. It's a shame in affairs.
A break.
He needed a break. Does he live in the neighborhood? Does he live in the neighborhood? Yeah. So this killer lives in the neighborhood. The bridge. Automatic. He took him. Pue bueno. That's in the press. He's irrational. Is he going to slip up, spirits, and get caught? Will we find DNA? Will we find evidence? It seems. Yeah, I think there'll be evidence. I think more will come to light. He's in the community, they said. He's in the community. All right, so let's get back to the Skeleton Brothers. Thank you, spirits. We love you. Any news about the skeleton spirits? I should ask them about the Skeleton Brothers, actually. Spirits. Anything you can tell us about the Skeleton Brothers? Anything new about the Skeleton Brothers? Well, there's a message for the Skeleton Brothers. If there's a message for them, tell them that we love them very much. I'm going to add the line of Uranus in. Spirit, what is the message for the Skeleton Brothers? Where is their body located? 3 boys. Are they all together? Are the boys all together? What did their father do to them? What did John Skeleton do to the Skeleton Brothers? Tanner, Alexander. Canal. Is John Skeleton a liar? I must have already mapped out Uranus. Just double check. Where can you give me the city of where the boys are located? Can you give me the name of the city where the boys are located, spirits? He killed them? Yeah, I did map Uranus already. There is another hospital out this way as well. 322 is Power of Fortune. He was cruel. He was cruel. Are they? They are with Jesus, they said. Aww. Thank you, spirits, for telling us that. Thank you, spirits, for letting us know that they're with Jesus. It makes me happy. Do the boys know where they're at, or does their spirit team know where they're at? Are they together? Are they in Kunkel, or are they on the sun line? Can you tell me if they're near the sun line, or the line of Saturn, or the line of Pluto? They said something about a fence, and they mentioned that last time. The last time that we did a spirit box session on the Skeleton Brothers, they named a place near that hospital that he was at in a field. I think they said like D16 and they mentioned a gate that had an apple on it near a farm. And now they're just talking about a fence. When you want. Can you give us the name of the city that they're in, that the boys are in? Sounds like they're saying that city that sounds weird. It begins with an M. Are their bodies together? I think they just gave us the name, Susie Q. They said they said that name that I can't pronounce. Where the city that the hospital was in. It's like Marinsa, or begins with an M. They just said it. me see. Let me see if I can find the name of the city.
To the graphic.
Are they in Ohio? He killed him. This is the name. I'm saying M. I meant W. Sorry. I think they just said this word. Wauson. I can't say the word. Wauseon. I don't know where that place is. When I asked for the city, that was the name that they gave. Yeah, and I heard him say Morinci too. All right, let me put in the par of fortune and Neptune, and then I should be done. Something about a creek. What's the name of the creek? Are they near a creek? Susie Q wants to know, are the name of the street. What did John do to the boys? He said, keep up. What did John do to the boys? What did John do to Tanner? Alexandra? What did John do to them? Where did he take them? How does John feel about what the judge called on today? Is he worried? He feels terrible? 1 week? Is he scared that he might finally be held accountable for the death of these boys? Is he shocked? How is John feeling about the judge ruling? Feels vulnerable, they said. Spirits, is John guilty? Allegedly? Yeah. Man, I'm blind. He's mad? That sounds like a little boy coming in. The little boy that just came in, is there any way that you can tell us what happened to the skeleton brothers? Do you know where they are? Do you know where they are? Do you know where the skeleton brothers are? The name of the street? His name. Do you know the name of the barn or the farm that they're near? The astrology says they're probably in a field near a barn or like near a shed. Are they near a farm? What is this gate that you keep talking about that's got an apple on it? A farm near a farm that has a fence and a gate with an apple on it. There's nothing but farmland around them, guys. It's nothing but farmland. So with the spirits coming on saying that they're near a barn with a fence and a gate. Did the kids have to walk through the gate? Did the kids... Well, maybe they meant like the gates of heaven. But they said a gate that had an apple on it. Is the fence like a black wrought iron gate? That's what I'm picturing in my head. What color is the gate? What color is the fence? What color is the fence? Do you know the name of the farm? Do you know the name of the family farm that's near? Any landmark? The Eaton. Or... Are they on land? Are they in water? Are they buried in earth? Are they buried in earth? They're deep. He's headed back. Don't let them leave. Tell them to stay. Ask them if they know anything about the boys, what happened to them. Don't let them leave, spirits. Tell them to stay. He couldn't stay. He had to leave. Oh, that's my dog. He's the devil. Who, John's the devil? Can you ask them if John hurt them? He died. I think they're trying to get them to come back. Is there anyone on John's skeleton's side that can come forward and talk and tell us what happened to these boys? Is there anyone on John's skeleton's side that can tell us what happened? Will we ever find the skeleton brothers, spirits? In summer. I wish they could cut a deal with him. This week? They're going to try to cut a deal with him this week? Really backwards. Can they tell us the street name, please? Spirits, do you know the name of the street where those boys are? Or a mile marker? I think the last time they were saying 16D or something like that. Do you know the name of the farm that they're near? Are they near a farm? This line right here rules the boys. Sorry, the dog is snoring. The kids. Wonder if there's an Eaton farm. Sounds like they said Eaton Farm or something. Wonder if there's a farm near that hospital named Eaton Farm that's got an apple on their gate. I don't know if anyone's familiar with that area where he went to the hospital with all those farms nearby. If they see a barn or a farm or a fence that's got an apple on it, I'd really like to know. Ohio Pike. He probably traveled this. He drove all over the place, guys. That's why this case is very confusing. There's a site of him. Because he went through here, he went through here. Because this is where his cell phone pinged. In here. Okay, I'm hearing John did it. Yeah, I hear that too. They're pretty clear about that. He did it. They said it. He hid them good, and he hid them deep. I think he buried them. I think they're buried. I really do. Are they in Kunkel? Kunkle? Are they in Holiday City? Are they in West Unity? I have a line that goes through West Unity. West Unity. Zone. Fayette. Is it he left the state? The audio. He left the state. Soldiers. Spirit, can you give us the name of the city that they're in? The town? What's the name of the town? I heard Eaton again, or Eden or Eaton. I don't know if that... I feel like they're giving us the name of a place. He buried them. After he played. He buried them after he played. He's the devil. He's the devil. I think he's sick. He's a sick dude. See, look at all these farms out here, guys. He's a murderer. Where did he put their bodies? Are all three of them together? Are the skeleton brothers together? They were scared. Oh, God. Are the three skeleton brothers together? I'm interested in this barn right here. It's hard to... I can't tell. I can't make out if they have like a fence. They said a fence with a gate that has an apple on the gate. There's an apple on the gate. Sorry, my dog is snoring really loud.
Hungry.
They were hungry. Aww. It's horrible, they said. Why is John so horrible? Why did he do this? Stop. What? Stop. What's happening? Stop. You forget it. Missed it. What'd they say? Hey, what am I missing? Soldier is trying to tell her. They said read. Spirit said read your message and go back. Stop. Susie Q. Juni. What's going on, guys? Is everything okay in chat? Stop. I know it's sad. They are telling you where they are. You are talking and clocking too fast. Oh, okay. I'm just trying to repeat what they're saying. I'm sorry, guys. They are talking to you, Juni. I know. Spirits, can you tell us where they are? Are they in... Oh, my battery's dying. Okay, we're at 30%. I was on it. They are saying, stop, we are here. I missed it. I'm sorry. Damn it! We'll have to play this back. Walter said, let us tell it. Okay, I won't talk at all. I won't talk at all. Let's just let the spirit box talk. Can we just do that? Till the phone dies. If my phone dies, I'll check back in with you guys later, but we'll just play it until everything dies. Something about cheese. Just tell us where the boys are, spirits. Give us a name, a location, a mile marker, anything. Wait, now it's dead. Hold on. Oh, wait. Is it dead? Ah! Wait. First United. To the right. On the line of Venus, Gemini? They're saying it was on the line, that he's on a line. What line, Spirit? To the right. My right or your right? Oh my God. Hospital. To the right of the... Spirits. Are the boys near the hospital that he was at? By the hospital. What was the name of the hospital again? Susie Q, do you remember the name of the hospital? Was it Fulton Hospital that he went to? Do you remember the name of the hospital? Because I'll pull up its address. That's what they said. Yeah, did you hear Easton too? I'm either hearing Eden, Easton, or Eaton. And then I hear Wasu. They're saying Wa. I'm gonna look to see if there's an Eaton. Is there an Eaton, Ohio? There's a city of Eaton, but I don't... Patient. Wait, that's too far away. Eaton is really far away. He wouldn't have driven that far. I feel like when he says Eaton, that he's giving us a name of a location near that hospital. Okay, I think they're talking about when he went to the hospital and he filled out a form. They were looking for them. They were looking for him. A pillow. Walter said he's deplorable, and the other spirit said he's sick.
So common.
It's so common. Zoom into the center. The public will find them. Did anyone see him in the area? Did anyone see him in the area? Oh, they keep mentioning Donald Trump. They are pissed off at him. Did anyone see him in the area? Okay, so don't move. LOL. I think Susie Q, they said that they're answering the chat. So they're reading the chat. Go East Parkway. That's a little boy's voice. Can you tell us where you are? Little boy, do you know where the boys are? Can you tell us where you are? Least out of 10, I'll give you 1. Yes, frustrating. Yes, I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to be frustrating. They did say go east, straight south on Western Ohio. Let me pull this up. Oh my God! It's all right. So it's Here's where Walston is. Here's the hospital, right here. Spirit. This is the hospital where he was at. In Wasson Hospital. Where are the boys from here? Are they on the DNA line? This is the DNA line right over here. Right there. They said, look. Yes. So, man, he drove all over the place. Zoom in. Okay, so there's the hospital. That's it, they said. Are the boys near this hospital? About 4 miles. Right, let me just see if there's like an Eaton. So he's about 4 miles from this hospital. Damn, there's nothing but like empty fields. Did he take the county road? Something Smith. Something about a bridge and Smith. Did he have a job out here? Did he once work out here? He did some maintenance out here. What kind of work did he used to do? Do any of you know what kind of work John used to do? Because they're saying he used to work out here. He did light maintenance, they said, out here. I don't know. I think they might be near the DNA line because that's about 4 miles away. North Turkey Foot Creek. What about North Turkey Foot Creek? 7. Four to 7 miles. 4 to 7 miles. The end. 17. Are you seeing anything, Susie? You're usually good at looking when they talk about mile markers and stuff. They said mile marker 17, right? I think this is 17. It's just, it's hard because, guys, it's just land.
Corson.
Does that say 17? No. Listen up. I know, back. Stop moving. Sorry. An exon. Or exona. Either exon or exon. Or exonum. Maybe I'll do a map for... Maybe I should do the map for another time. Because, like, this map is for 4:30 in the morning. This map here. Maybe I'll do one for, like, 10 at night when they... Excuse me. I'm sorry, because I just drank Pepsi. Maybe I should do a map for, like, 10 at night when I think things get really bad for them. And put it over top of this map. Because this map is for 4:30 in the morning. But they said that they're on a line. That the kids are on a line. And the hospital isn't on a line. They're coming. Who's coming? Was he near Delta? I wonder if he was near Delta. Because DNA goes right through Delta. There's an East Sweeton. Maybe they're saying Sweeton.